Michelle Pfeiffer for that white gold.
You can't
Now
be.
that's a song
You
right
cannot
there.
listen to that song and not be in a good mood afterwards. It's just impossible
absolutely,
to.
absolutely. That gets the crowd rocking right there.
So I think we did that on a couple of the bus trips we've taken. We started off and have people come in the bus to that song.
Yes, I would agree. You know, our next guest up that we're going to be speaking with, let me read something. He has something very prominently posted right here. And an individual that I know actually here in the studio wrote, Ray is the consummate realtor. Proven performance in his business and proven leadership among his peers. I wholeheartedly recommend him for this prestigious HAR director position. That came from a guy by the name of Rob Cook, HAR
Yes.
chair from 2007.
I do good quotes, don't I?
That was the $20 quote.
Whoever, if you ask me for it, I do it. So
That is true. With that, up next right now we have Ray Wade. Ray, how you doing?
Good. Thanks so much for having me on again.
yeah, you're a two-timer now.
I am, yes, sir. I'm amazed you brought me
Proud
back.
two-timer.
Yes.
Another great show.
That's right. I survived.
Rat Pack proud two-timer.
Yeah, you have no deniability of knowing us
I like
now.
that.
Exactly. I survived the Rat Pack radio show. No.
So let's kind of go with the same kind of questions we've been asking. What do you see our challenges in the industry coming up?
Yeah, so, there's immediate challenges and long-term challenges. A lot of us have been talking about CFPB, but, there's always going to be something, kind of as Shannon mentioned earlier, with the political scene, which is why it's so important for us to be involved on the political front. I've had the privilege to be on the Political Affairs Advisory Group with HAR, which
I am on
Dr.
that as
Cook,
well.
we share that this year, being on it. But then also, and they kind of interview the candidates and find out what the issues are. And then TREPAC, our political action committee, actually raises the money. And so it's kind of been interesting seeing where the money, raising the money and then getting to determine where the money goes. So that's been very...
Yeah, it's a great process.
Yeah, it is.
And I was kind of anti-PAC years ago, like maybe 15 years ago before I got involved, and I realized we're there to educate our legislators.
Yes.
And they actually now come to us first before they do anything in the state legislature.
Yep.
Because they say, like, how are you guys going to look at this? And because, again, we're always about not our industry per se, it's per private property rights.
Yes.
It's pretty simple.
And anytime I hear a realtor complaining about where the money in the PAC goes to, I'm like, get on the group that helps determine where it goes. There's a way to be involved, which... Going back to what Jennifer Wahab had said earlier today is like, we love to get people involved. And HAR is a very welcoming environment. It's just such an awesome organization. I've had the privilege to be on 7 different advisory boards over the last 3.5 years.
And you were also president of CRS.
I was, yes, sir, last year.
And did a great job,
of the
too, by the
Houston
way.
chapter. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. I'm still I'm a has-been now.
Yeah. Well,
I feel like I'm too young to be a has-been. But
I can relate to that, by the way.
Has been in a two-timer.
a past president, yeah.
So, but you did a great job in that, and
Thank you.
it's a young organization because it was just formed probably 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago,
About
yes, sir.
4 years
Yep.
ago. So, and that's
Yep.
a kind of revitalization of a chapter that had been
Yep.
part of a subchapter of a Texas one. So I thought you did a really good job. So your leadership skills have been pretty well proven, and
thank you.
That's the test.
Thank you. Yeah, I have my own company, Legacy Texas Properties, which puts us in the medium firm category.
Okay.
So I am running in the medium firm category. We have 10 licensees, which puts us right in the middle of that category. So
we'll talk about a little bit about your company. When you actually were with somebody else prior.
I was with Powell Real Estate, which was another small independent company. Started my own not quite 2 years ago, a little over a year and a half ago. And
I've been trying to recruit him ever since then, by the way.
You have, which I choose to take as a compliment.
It is
Thank
a compliment. If I don't
Welcome
come in...
back to your 6th time on the show, Ray.
What's this lemo for, Rob?
Ray's
I see a pattern here with
the show
Rob.
today.
That's actually pretty funny.
For the record, I have never been in the limo.
Well, we have certain criteria.
Start working
I
on your legs.
understand. I understand.
We're going to need to tone up your calves a little bit.
Wow.
Hey, look at the skirt.
I think I made myself blush on that one.
That never happened. So you've thrown your hat in the ring to run for the board of directors.
Yes.
What would you like to see you accomplish in doing so?
You know, our association is very progressive, and we have one of the best boards in the country. In my opinion, the best.
No, the best.
The best. In my opinion, the best. And I hear that when I travel around. You know, I go to national events, and I listen to issues other people are having. I'm like, we don't have that issue in Houston. We just don't have that. But you know, it takes new blood. It takes kind of what, as David was saying, the kind of the changing of the guard in terms of new perspectives and new ideas for the board. Not that I believe in any major changes, but ultimately it's our job to represent the agents, the brokers, and the affiliates that make up HAR. You know, people forget we have affiliate members too.
Yes, we do, and one's in the room right now.
Right, hovering over me. Hovering over me. I think
Tim O'Neill. Yes, he's hanging over your shoulder. There.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So ultimately, it's to represent our industry well.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And again, I always talk about that. I have been head of some other organizations, and I actually had to tell them, I'm not going to do this again. We need to have fresh blood because associations die without new blood.
Yes,
it's that simple. So I'm always
and you have been one of the most supportive individuals in leadership at HAR that really encourages that in the young leaders out there.
The number one thing as a leader,
Yep.
and this will be your job, is to find new leaders.
Yep.
Period.
Replace yourself.
Replace yourself.
Yep.
So you should be looking for your replacements.
Yep.
Although I enjoy the time you're there because it's a great ride.
Yeah,
it's a great ride, and I've been on the board and chairman and all that and been volunteering for about 15 years. Can't even tell you how much I learned by doing that. You know, I became like more humble as I went along because it's like you're among the leaders in the country.
Humble as in Kingwood, or
humble as in
okay, just checking.
Yes,
just checking.
No,
okay, just checking.
That would be Joe.
Later on, I've got to go into Houston and visit a friend of mine at the hospital.
Well, you don't know the King's English, and it's humble. So anyhow,
thank you for your leadership over the years.
How he's doing?
It's been an absolute great ride for me, and of course, meeting new leaders coming on is just a thrill for me because I learned from you all.
Yep.
And the NRG group is the under 40 group. They let me hang out with them.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
So I think that's kind of cool.
We enjoy you. We enjoy you.
So
I think it's a maturity-based thing rather than. No, sorry. Did I say that? Wow.
I'm not old. I'm seasoned. We've
Time
had
for me to go now. Time for me to go now.
Anyhow.
Well, Ray, how can we reach you if you don't mind?
Yeah, I actually have a campaign website. It's Ray for HAR. That's RAY 4 spelled out HAR.com. My hashtag is also Ray for HAR.
Ray
Awesome.
for HAR.
Yeah. Phone number you'd like to give out?
Sure. 832-531-2011.
And you service all of Houston, right?
Our agents do. We collectively do. Yes, sir.
Okay.
From Alvin to Willis.
Alvin
Awesome.
to Willis.
Awesome.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
That's just,
Wow.
that's just because there's not a Zenith, Texas or anything
Yeah, we
like
got
that.
Pretty much. Pretty
Yes.
much.
Background commentary.
I got
Repeat it,
Randall
Jerry.
Martin in the background here. I guess we're saving him till last.
Yes, yes.
The best for last.
Please leave the silly, unintelligent comments to the professionals.